Okay, here to get an update on the SVSU cross country programs, joined by Katelyn Spooner and Austen Mandernach. And Austen, just kind of briefly go over how the start to the season's been for the teams.
So we started off at Northwood actually.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the freshmen ran that meet. It went pretty well for most of them, yeah. Then we had Calvin, which was actually a very good start to the season. Tom Goforth won the entire race, so that was great to see. And then Spartan, which is always a very, very tough race. We performed really well as a team. We have Lewis coming up here in a second, so that should be interesting to see all of us together.
Okay. Now Lewis is kind of a bigger event, bigger regional event. So
Yeah.
How's it going to be for you? Stacking up against that competition. Does that really help you guys kind of see where you're at this stage of the year? Or?
Yeah, better than most other meets. This is definitely gonna give a good indication of where we are training wise and see where we stack up against those other teams.
Okay. Katelyn, how's it been on the women's side? For you personally, and then for the team overall.
It's been going well. We had Calvin also, which was a good start, and MSU we raced well for how much training we've had. So.
Okay. And then from what I gather from cross country is it's always one of those sports where you're always building towards the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's the conference championships into regionals to get a shot at nationals. So how is that like as an athlete, and maybe what are some of the stages that you do throughout the year to make sure you're ready and at the top of your game for the end of the year?
It's just about constantly doing like the little things to stay healthy because it is such a long season, and to make sure you're sleeping right and eating because you don't want to burn out too early on.
Okay. And then I'll start with you, Katelyn, and I'll have you answer it after too. Is what are you looking for out of your team overall this weekend? In the performance at Lewis.
Just making sure everyone goes out there and does what we're supposed to, and if we can get some PRs and see where we rank up against some other teams.